All right, let's do something productive. So what I have in mind doing on this trip is installing our composting toilet. Now, the tricky part is that the marine heads that usually come in these sailboats are small little guys. You know, the footprint is really the main problem. It's a small footprint on the marine heads. For instance, see those 4 holes right there? They are, I don't know, maybe 5 inches, you know, apart from each other. Well, that is where the marine head mounted that was previously installed in this boat. Well, that little footprint ain't gonna cut it for our composting toilet, so I have to extend this platform out quite a bit in order to install a composting toilet. Now, what you're looking at here is actually our forward head, where I'm gonna be installing the composting toilet in our aft head, but it's a similar situation back there. You know, I have to extend that platform. Now, what I did at home was kind of got prepped up for this project. And I got prepped up by sort of pre-building the, you know, the toilet platforms. Tambi came in here and made templates. This is the kind of the footprint of our toilet. If you're familiar with the Nature's Head, then you'll kind of understand what's happening here. But you know, this is where the P tank goes. This is like one of the inlets or the vent. Same over here, and then this is the crank handle. So this has been handy to have to mock up shelves like this. And then I also use this piece of cardboard to give the overall height of the toilet as well. So we got everything we need here in this one floppy piece of cardboard. So show the folks how the toilet's going to sit on the platform. Something like that. And I took the templates home and then used the templates in order to create these platforms. Hopefully they fit. I really am hoping that this is going to be a drama-free installation. That would be super nice. But what this stuff is, it's plastic, basically. These are dock boards that are made completely out of plastic. They're rot-proof, and it just seems like they're going to be really good for this particular use inside a bathroom that could possibly be wet at times. So, yeah, that's what we're going with. So, I'm going to get set up. We're going to see if these platforms go in relatively easy. Oh, please, oh, please. But the good thing is that if they don't go in easy, it's not my fault because Tambi made the templates. Alright, there you have it. One composting toilet platform for the aft head. So the toilet's going to sit there, and then there's a vent tube that is going to run up this wall and is going to go out that hole right there. I'll explain more about that in a little bit. But for now, we're going to turn our attention to installing that platform in the forward head. There is the installed composting toilet platform for our forward head. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. You know, this little corner right here was a little challenging. It took some kind of custom routing to make these pieces. That little teeny tiny piece back there in the corner is mainly just, well, it's actually just completely cosmetic, just to make it look a little bit better. But I kind of like the look of these faux plastic deck boards in here. I think it's really a good application for them. Yeah, all right. So, with the platforms installed, now I'm going to change gears and work on actually putting the toilet itself in that aft head. Okay. Well, that doesn't fit through there. Alright, so let me explain this little guy. This is basically a vent that I made for the toilet. You can see there's a integrated bug screen in there. This little piece of PVC there is what the hose is going to attach to. And then it is rainproof, I hope. And this bronze thing that you see all of this built onto actually engages with the existing Dorade vents that are installed in the boat. So let's go install this vent cap. Oh, we've had a drive-by. This is Mr. Paul stopping by to say hey.
Hey, when's this big thing going back in the water?
ASAP.
Amen, brother. Do it as fast as you can.
I'm working on it, buddy.
All right. You take care.
All right. Thanks.
All
right. Thanks, Paul.
Cheers.
It's kind of interesting. Probably every other trip I make, we have somebody stop by to say hey, and that's always nice. Basically, I'm going to replace this plate with this vent. It's just going to screw right in there, but I'm gonna rob the O-ring from this guy and get this one greased up good first. So that guy Paul just stopped by to say hey. Just pulled up on his motorcycle. He knew where we were at, and that's really cool when that happens. But I wanted to tell you a quick little story about another time that something along those lines happened, and the guy was actually not very happy. So months back, probably 6 months ago now, somebody made the trip from somewhere way up north, like Connecticut or something like that, to drive down here to see us. And I guess some people just assume, you know, from video to video, since we're always at the boat during the videos, I guess he assumed that we were always at the boat, and unfortunately we were not at the boat after this guy made this tremendous trip down here to see us from like somewhere way up north. And oh my gosh, he was actually kind of mad that we weren't here, and I guess that would be understandable, seeing that he just drove from Connecticut or something crazy like that. But man, I just don't know whether to say I'm sorry or what were you thinking, you know? But yeah, anytime you want to stop by, you're absolutely welcome to. I can't guarantee that we're going to be here, but if we are, we'd love to see you. Just maybe check in with us before you make a drive from Connecticut, though. Might save you a little frustration, possibly. And there you have it. One heavy-duty DIY composting toilet vent. Alright folks, well, concerning this composting toilet project, this is about as far as I can take it for now. I don't want to bolt this thing down until I get Tambi's approval, and I really need her here to do that. And probably what I'm going to do, if you're familiar with these toilets, you're aware that, you know, there's an intake and a vent, and it doesn't matter which side is which. It just depends on where you mount the little fan. But what I'm probably going to do, so that I can snuggle this up into this corner pretty well, is actually put the hose coming from this side, wrap it around, run it up this corner like this, and then over here, and then to the little you know, waterproof, or, you know, whatever, the little vent thing that I made here. And I'm probably gonna have to open this hole up a bit more too, because there's a pretty hard kink in that hose just trying to get it stuck up in there. And I mean, this little thing, I could actually open it up all the way to here. And by the way, in case you're curious about this, here's what's going on. So I don't know who set it up this way, but it's set up so that that vent is actually, it can actually help out this cabin from this side of the wall, and it could work on this side of the wall too. So it's basically splitting that bulkhead. I've never seen that before, but I don't know. Personally, I don't really care for it that way all that much, but we're gonna roll with it because that's what we have. But I can cut this open a bit more so that the hose doesn't kink. And I do need a hose that is a bit longer if we're gonna be going this route. So I need another probably 3 feet to get from there to there. But anyways, that's the general idea. And the little toilet platform is working great. Probably stuff toilet paper rolls or something like that up in there so we can use that space, and then put a little trash can over there on the little section of step that's over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it.